my channel. Today is going to be my September favorites video. I know we're in the first week of October, so this video is a little late than I would normally want it to be, but nonetheless, I found some awesome products in the month of September, and I really wanted to share them with you guys, so let's jump on in. Okay. First, I'm going to start with some non-beauty products and just a few things that I found in September that I just really loved and used throughout September a lot. And first, I'm going to talk about candles. I have 3 candles here from Glade that are just amazing. This one is Pumpkin Dream, and as you can see, we've been burning this a lot this month, and it smells so good. Perfect fall candle. And this one is Spiced Apple Magic. That's what it is, Spiced Apple Magic. And this one we've been burning a lot too. Really great, kind of sweet, just fall colors, and we just like burn them together at the same time, and it smells really good. It's like a pumpkin apple goodness. And the next one over here, this one's also Glade. This is Wondrous Autumn Nights, and I really like this one. I keep this one primarily in my office, and I burn this one with this other candle I'm going to talk about in a second. And this one smells really good. Like, it smells like a dude, like a men's cologne, but it smells really good. And then there's this one that I got at Home Goods, and this is by Masters of Wax Goods. I think that's what it is. Masters of Wax Goods, and this is the scent Whiskey, and it smells really good. It has like a slight whiskey, but kind of like a musky kind of thing. It smells really good. And the last non-beauty product I'm going to talk about is these socks from American Eagle. I've been wearing them all month. They're like the perfect comfy socks, and these are just perfect for fall. You can wear them with boots, you can wear them around the house, anything like that. They're so comfortable, so soft, perfect, but thick enough to keep your feet warm too. Perfect for the fall and kind of that cold weather and coziness. I'm going to start, I guess, with face. And I've been using this primer so much this month. And this is the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. And I really like this. And it's super velvety, kind of has like a silicone-y feel to it, but I personally like that in a primer. So I've been using this a lot, and it doesn't, dry anything out. It kind of just makes like a very smooth base for your foundation and everything to go on. So I really like this. I would recommend it. And it is a drugstore primer. I don't remember it being like super cheap though. I think it was like $13 or $14. I don't know. It wasn't super cheap, but I have to say it works really well, and I really like this primer. The next face product I'm going to talk about is, which I've heard a lot about this on the YouTube and beauty community, and this is the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. And I use this every night after I cleanse and wash my face. I use this before I go to bed as a moisturizer, and I really like this. It's gentle. It doesn't really have a real scent to it or anything. It's very gentle, very moisturizing. I can really feel it moisturizing. Kristen Loria, on her channel, she talked about using this. She said that it kind of evened out her skin tone, and it kind of cleared up some of her acne and stuff. So I have been using this for maybe a week or two now, and I've been having some acne issues in this past month, and I'm not sure why exactly, but I'm hoping this might help. Alright, moving on to eyeliner. The Physicians Formula Eye Booster, and this might be my favorite liquid eyeliner ever. It's just really awesome. It has a very nice, precise tip, which is really nice, and it's just super precise. Like, you can get exactly the kind of wing you want, and once it dries, it doesn't move. it's there, which I really like too. It's unsmudging. The problem I had with my NYX liquid liner is, for some reason, when I would take the brush out, it would get loopy and it would there'd be too much product on the brush, and sometimes it would run while I was trying to do my winged eyeliner, and that was just really frustrating. And with this, I don't have that problem. And this you can get at the drugstore. I got this at Target. I think it was $10. And when I bought this earlier that day, I was at Sephora and I was looking at the Kat Von D liquid eyeliner or tattoo liner, and it was weird. I still had both, like I had the Kat Von D one on my hand, and then I went, after I bought this one, I was like swatching it on my hand to see how I liked it, and it looked exactly the same. So if you want something very similar, I mean, I haven't tried the Kat Von D one on my eye or anything like that, but if you want one that's kind of similar, then this might be a really good steal for you if you're kind of looking for a similar product. I haven't tried the Kat Von D one, so I don't know. I just had the two swatches next to each other on my hand from the same day, and they just seemed very, 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 very similar. And like the brush and everything looked very similar too. So if you're looking for kind of a steal, this one's $10 cheaper, which you can't really beat at all. Moving on, I am going to talk about, these are like my first like high class falsie lashes, and these are the Velour lashes, and this is from the Fluff'N Thick collection. And I just have to say that these lashes are ridiculous. Ridiculous. They're very, very soft and they're very dramatic. They only really had like just this kind at my Sephora here, because the Sephora here is a lot smaller than compared to a lot of other Sephoras. But I have to say that these are like, if you want like some dramatic lashes, like you're going out and you want it to be super dramatic, these are the lashes to get, because dramatic. But I really did like them, so I think for special occasions or anything like that, these are the perfect lashes, and to give you that kind of nice dramatic flair that you would be going for. I prefer a little bit more of wispy lashes, but for like everyday use, but I think for a special occasion that these would look really nice, like a prom or a dance or a dinner or just going out or something like that. I think this would be really nice, but I really like these Velour lashes. And what's great about Velour lashes, they are more expensive, but you can wear them, I think, average 20 applications, so that's a really long time, because I only usually get like maybe 3, 4. I can sometimes stretch it with my Ardell lashes, but these are higher quality lashes, so they're going to stick around for a lot longer. So I think if you want to make the investment, I think that these are a pretty good investment. So I was very, very happy with these. Love these. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my Morphe brush set. This is the 502 9-piece Deluxe vegan set, and it comes with 9 different brushes, and they're all synthetic. And there's a powder brush, there's foundation brush, contour blush brush, a fan brush, and then I think like concealer brush and eyeliner brush, some various brushes in here. I use like these 3 for like, use these 3 for like eyeshadow. I tried this one a little bit with concealer. I don't know how I feel about it, but overall I think this is a really nice set of brushes. I think it's on sale for like 30 something right now on the Morphe website, and it's usually 80 or so, so I think this is a really, really good deal. I've been loving these brushes so far. I've only been using them for I think about a week or 2, but I really, really love them. They've become my favorites. This fan brush I use for highlight, and it is amazing. Like I can't even say how much I love this fan brush. So if you're looking for a nice like starter set of Morphe brushes, I would totally recommend this set. And it comes in this like cute little snakeskin carrier, so if you're traveling or anything like that, you can keep your brushes in here. So I think that's really awesome. This is my first experience with Morphe brushes, first Morphe brushes I've ever gotten, but I really, really, really love them, and I'm excited to get more Morphe brushes in the future, but I love these, love these, love these. I have a few palettes to talk about, and I've been obsessed with palettes this month. But this one I talked about in my last video. This was in my BoxyCharm. This is the Studio Makeup On The Go eyeshadow palette, and I just want to mention it again because it's a really, really good palette. Has perfect neutrals. You can go, you know, not as dramatic or dramatic. I think it has everything. Like I said before, this would be great for traveling because you don't have to take a bunch of eyeshadows with you, just take one palette, and you know, you can really create a lot of different looks with this. So I just want to mention this again, but I really, 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 really like that. Okay, the next palette I would like to talk about is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. This palette is so adorable. I just keep the box. I keep it in the box because I just think it's really cute. But the packaging is really cute as well, and it smells like milk chocolate. I'm not even gonna lie, it smells like milk chocolate. And I really like this palette because it has a lot going on in here, and I really have been on the search for some nice kind of pink eyeshadows, and this has 3 pink eyeshadows. It has Sprinkles, Cotton Candy, and Totally Fetch. It also has a nice purple shade called Black Currant and a nice kind of greenish blue tealish shade called Earl Grey, and then it has a lot of kind of nudish shades. My favorite shade is this Bordeaux shade. It is like this warm reddish brown, and I just love it. I've been using that pretty much almost every day. But I've been using this palette a lot in combination with the Studio On The Go palette. I've been kind of mixing them daily with different colors, but I just love this palette. I think it's a really good investment. It has a lot of different, you know, colors in here. It has mattes, it has shimmers, it has a little bit of everything, some colors, some nudes. I think it's a perfect palette for everyday on the go. Another palette that would be really great if you're traveling as well. I love Too Faced. I think everything they do is like super cute, and I just love the names of everything. But this is pretty awesome. I would definitely recommend if you're looking for a Too Faced palette, this one. Okay. The next palette I'm going to talk about is not an eyeshadow palette, it is a highlighter palette. And this is the Desi Danger highlighter palette from Morphe. Desi Danger did a collaboration with Morphe to bring us this highlighter palette. And when I saw this online, I just knew I had to have it. So I ordered it, and so it is the typical Morphe packaging on the outside. The box is like this awesome like glitter gold though, and it has a picture of Desi on the back and a little kind of message from her, which I think is really nice. But this palette, man, is ridiculous. You get, what I really like about this is you get 2 shades up here. You get kind of a pinky shade and kind of a yellow shade. This is more like a banana powder, and this one's more a little bit more pinky, but these are perfect for setting your under eye, setting kind of your T-zone, places where you want to brighten up a little bit but you don't want the shimmer. These 2 shades, no shimmer, which I think is really great because you have a lot of variety in the palette. And then this shade is a nice kind of whitish, light, very, very, very light kind of whitish highlight. More of, it has a little bit of yellow in it, so I wouldn't say it's like a true opal, but it's a very nice bright, if you want a bright highlight, that's bright. This shade has kind of a, it's kind of pinkish, kind of goldish, kind of bronzy-ish. It's a very unique shade. And then these are the 2 things right here that sold me on this palette, because I have been on the hunt for a pink highlight. I was looking all over. I was in Sephora trying out all the pink highlights and everything like that, and I saw that Becca come out with the rose quartz one, but they didn't have it in any Sephora's near me. You can only have it online, and I was like, man, I really want to swatch this first to really see what it looks like on my skin tone. So I figured, what a great way to I get kind of 3 pink highlights in this palette, which I think is awesome, and that's really what sold me on. But I love these 2 pink shades. This one's a very light pink, this one's a more dark, a little bit of vibrant pink, but they're just awesome. Then in this last row, you have the kind of bronzy gold shades. You have kind of a lightish gold here. You have a more of a medium gold, and then you have this dark bronzy color. I have not used this one. I think this color is going to be too dark for my skin tone, but somebody with a deeper skin tone, I think this would look fabulous on them. I think this palette is really great. There's a lot of versatility in it. You can use it for a lot of different things. I've been layering some of the different shades together. I've been using, I think, like this shade, these two shades right here, the gold and this pinky shade, and then this gold shade. But I just think this palette as a whole is just really great. I think it was like $25, $30. I can't remember exactly, but I think this is a really, really, really good investment, and you really can't beat that. And you just get so much in this palette. So if you're looking for a highlighter palette or some new highlighters to add to your collection, I would highly recommend this palette, because I just think it is really great overall. So yes, this is awesome. One last face product I'm going to talk about before I jump into a bunch of lip products that I've been loving this month is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm not sure if I've talked about this before in any other videos or mentioned it, but this is the bronzer I use every single day. And this is from Physicians Formula, so you can find this at Target, you can find this at the drugstore. It's very reasonably priced, and it smells like coconuts. It smells like beach, which I think is really awesome. So as we're getting into the fall months and getting away from the warm weather, I think this is great. Is like a little taste of summer right here in your makeup bag. And I love this bronzer. It is so smooth. It just goes on very smoothly. It's hands down, totally recommend this. It's not too warm. It's not too dark. I think it's perfect, and I think this will last me a lot into the winter months because it isn't super dark. So this is really good if you have a very light skin tone. If you have a darker or more medium skin tone, a deeper skin tone, this is not going to work on you because it is a lighter bronzer. It's light bronze, that's the shade, it's light bronze. But highly recommend this. It smells wonderful, very easy to blend. Yes, I use this every single day. Alright, jumping into the lippy products, which I have been loving this month. I've really been loving these. I have two lip glosses from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have Metallic Rose and Sunset Strip. These two are really awesome shades. This one's a nice kind of almost dusty rose color, and this one is kind of an in-your-face kind of peachy oranges, but it doesn't look this intense on the lip. It's very, very nice, kind of natural. They're both pretty natural. This one's my natural lip a lot. It just gives it a nice little shimmer to it. They have a lot of shimmer in each of them, and they smell insanely good. They smell like cake batter, which is amazing. So these are wonderful colors, wonderful shades. I would highly recommend these for you guys. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Marc Jacobs little tiny lipstick. I have this cane. It is just so tiny. I think this is the cutest thing ever. This is perfect to just throw in your purse if you don't want to. I mean, lipsticks are small in general, but this one's even smaller. And this is in the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And this is just a really great kind of pinky nudish shade that I think is just perfect for everyday wear. I think anyone can wear this shade, and I really like the Marc Jacobs lipstick. This is the first one I'm trying. I really like this lipstick because it goes on very smooth. It's a nice smooth lipstick, creamy, good pigmentation. About, and this is from Colourpop. This is their ultra matte lip, and this is in the shade Bumble. And I found this shade online because I was looking for a Kylie lip kit, the Kristen shade dupe, and I don't know, I was just really obsessed with that shade. It's such a nice kind of red, but has like hints of brownish in it, and I was really obsessed with that shade. So I was looking all over to find a shade very similar to that, and a lot of people said that Bumble is a good dupe for that, and I really like Colourpop because they're $6 and versus paying for a Kylie lip kit, which I'm pretty sure is like $28 or $29. So before I spent the big bucks, I wanted to see if I could find something that was very similar. I mean, I'm not bashing the Kylie lip kit, I just wanted to save some money. I probably will try those eventually because I'm still obsessed with that Kristen shade, but I think this shade is also very nice and very becoming. The Ultra Matte is a little drying, but I think if you put a good like base on, like a really good moisturizing chapstick or something, I think you can get a lot of wear out of this. I really like this shade, and I love Colourpop in general. I'm wearing a Colourpop. This actually just came in the mail for me today. This is called Zebra, and this is their metallic lip, ultra metallic lip, I think that's what it's called. But I got this in a few other shades that I'm going to be using for some Halloween tutorials soon. But this is the shade Zebra that I'm wearing right now, and I'm in love with it, this metallic lip, and I'm really kind of obsessing over metallic lips right now. Alright, the last two products I have to talk about. Are both drugstore products. This is the Maybelline Color Jolt Intense Lip Paint, and I really like this because it has like a little fabric-y thing when you, like a fabric-y applicator, which I think really helps keep, like, put it in place, and it's very easy to use. I have this in the shade Never Bare, a nice kind of pinkish nude color. I'm like obsessed with like pinkish nudes. And then the Jordana LOL Lip Out Loud Shiny, Super Shiny Lip Gloss. And what shade is in this? This is in the shade 116 BRB. And this actually smells really good. And I was really surprised. I saw that the Walgreens here is carrying Jordana products, and I've heard a lot of good things about Jordana products. And they're very, very cheap. I think this was like $2 cheap. I mean, they have some hits and they have some misses, but I really, really like this. It has like a little shimmer and metallic to it. It's a nice kind of nude color. It can go over a lot of different lipsticks and colors, but overall, very happy with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more monthly favorites coming up in the future. Give me any feedback. What did you guys find this month that you really liked? And let me know. I would love to try out any products you guys suggest for me. And yes, well, thank you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!